Hello there, hello there. This is Linda West from Living Live, trying to figure out this filter. Why is that not working? Ah, darn. I was hoping that would work. Okay. This is Linda West with Living Live. And I'm so excited today to introduce to you Teddy Gobbell. I hope I said his last name right. But I met him at a movie premiere, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. But first, I'm really so excited to announce that I'm going to be speaking at an event called Massive Success Breakthrough. If you want to attend the event, go to attendmsb.com and see me there. This is going to be my first event where I'm going to be speaking for 20 minutes in front of an audience. So that really, really excites me a lot because I love speaking. It's one of the things I absolutely love doing because you have an opportunity to impact a lot of lives by doing that. So join me there and attendmsb.com. And then also I want to share that my show is now sponsored by The Prepared Performer and Molly Mahoney. For those of you who know her, she's absolutely amazing. So I want to thank The Prepared Performer for today's show. The Prepared Performer supports businesses and experts to gain more credibility, visibility, and to be known as the authority in your space so that you can attract a flood of leads who are ready to throw their credit cards at your face. So if you are ready to have people throw credit cards at your face, go to thepreparedperformer.com. And thank you so much for Molly for supporting us. So I'm bringing on Teddy right now. Here we go. Say hi, Teddy.
Hi, hello.
So Teddy is 10 years old, correct, Teddy?
Yeah.
Okay, he's 10 years old, and he started acting when he was young. And I want to first ask you a question, Teddy. How did you get started in acting?
Well, my whole family, my brother and my sister, they were taking acting classes, and they were accepted by one of the agencies. So my mom wanted to let them know that our family was a big one because I have like 5 sisters and 1 brother. But yeah, so she gave them a picture, and once they got the picture, they said, I want to see them. Like, I want to see them all, or everyone in the picture. Okay. And after that, we all went to one of their classes, and they saw us, and then they're like, well, you should get them all acting. So that's what our mom did, like all auditions and all that. So I got a couple auditions, and I used to smile here. I'm going to smile like how I used to when I first started. Like, yeah, and then, yeah, and I had this modeling audition, and that's how I smiled. I didn't smile that well. But then after a couple times, they just said, he's cute, but like he doesn't really know how to smile, so they put me in background commercials. So I was background, kind of like far out. Like one of my commercials, I wasn't even close to the main person. I'm like a little ant in the back. But then eventually I got into this. This was probably one of my favorite commercials. It was a Peeps commercial.
Okay.
On that, I wasn't the main person, but everyone saw me. Like there's 2 brothers, and they both, it was Easter. So my brother wakes me up. He's like, come on, it's Easter. Like, get up. And then we run downstairs, and then we look in our Easter bags and our baskets. And they say, and he's like, oh my gosh, we got Peeps. Like, Peeps are D candy of Easter. You can eat them, smash them, microwave them, like stuff like that. And for the whole commercial, he keeps on just going on and on about what you can do with Peeps and like how good they are and all that. Like, he's like, there's Peeps sushi, there's like Peeps tattoos, there's stuff like that. Like he was saying like on and on and on. And eventually, by the end of the day, that was like, it was Easter. So we had our Easter dinner. Then we're in bed, and he's still saying like the last few things. And then once it's over, then it's over. So the commercial was really fun. It was just like one of my favorite ones. And later on, a couple of years later, when I had done a lot of commercials and I was getting pretty good at it, we got this email from the Peeps company, and they said, like, this is one of our best commercials. Like, we're going to invite you to New York or Pennsylvania, right in there. They were going to give us a free vacation to New York for like a week, or was it a couple days? I forget. But yeah, they did that. But we flew to Pennsylvania. We drove to our hotel. And the next morning, when we're there, we get to explore the Peeps company. Like he gives us a tour and everything. And one of the funny things, there's a Peeps mobile. And if you want to, you could actually show them that commercial. I'm not sure if I gave you that in the email. I think I did.
Yeah, did you say Peeps Mobile?
There's a Peeps mobile at the company, but the commercial is just like, is it little? No, it's here. Let me look at the email I think I sent you.
Well, I'm gonna try to pull that commercial up. Okay, so this is gonna be my first time doing a screen share where I show a video. So wish me luck. Let's go. So you want me to show the Peeps commercial, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on a second. Let's see. We got the Peeps commercial here, and let's see. Can you see it? Okay. Let me try it again. I must have done something wrong there. Share. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, hold on. It's showing on my screen now.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so let me start at the beginning. So bear with me, people, here, because I've never done this before. So this is exciting. So we're going to show the Peeps commercial, and I don't know if there'll be any sound. So that's you, the little guy running down the stairs, right?
Yeah. And he's like, these are the candy of Easter. You can eat them, smash them, microwave them, stuff like that. Like he's just saying all of them.
That's not your real brother, is it?
No, that's not. Okay.
And so he just keeps saying all these ways that you can use Peeps. Unfortunately, I don't have sound. I have to figure that out later. But so he's telling you all these different ways you can eat Peeps, right?
Yeah.
It's such a cute commercial. You know what? I'm going to put a link to the commercial in the comments so people can go watch it, because it is really cute. I've seen it and listened to it, and I really like it. Oh, you look like you're like, really, really, brother, more Peeps. So that commercial, you had a lot of fun doing that commercial, right?
Yeah.
And what was your favorite part of the commercial?
Did you notice in the commercial I was eating a ton of Peeps?
Yes.
That wasn't my favorite part. That was probably maybe my least favorite part, because I kind of got sick and I didn't like Peeps as much from then on. So I kept on eating them, but I didn't actually eat them. I spit them into a bucket, but it still kind of made me feel sick.
Okay.
Because I was chewing, I just spit them out when the scene was over.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool, but after a while, I kind of got sick of it.
That's so funny. Which is like anything. I used to work at a donut shop, and I got sick of donuts too. You know, I think you just kind of get sick of you. I ate too many donuts. You maybe had too many Peeps in your mouth. So I have this question. You have 5 sisters, right? Oh my gosh. Are they all older than you? Are you the youngest, or where do you fit in the family?
One is younger than me. That's Abby. And then the 4 are older than me.
Okay.
Our oldest baby is Madison. She's 18. She is at school right now. Olivia, first let me say the other ones. Margaret, she's like 17. Emma, I think she turned 15. Yeah. And then Olivia, she is 12.
12. And then
yeah. She is the one right over me. She's 2 years older than me, and she's homeschooled. She does ballet and all that stuff, so she can't really fit it in with school. And I'm homeschooled too, because sometimes we have to leave right away in the day for a commercial. Usually not too much anymore, but yeah. And Abby, she doesn't really have a reason to be homeschooled. She's just following the flow. Yeah. Abby's the one younger than me. She's 8.
So of the family members, you're doing the acting. Is anybody else doing the acting? 'Cause I know you said that you brought the whole family to the agent or whatever. And then is anybody actively acting like you are?
Not so actively, but my brother Max, he's 20 now. He goes on auditions sometimes.
Now, I met you at from what I can tell, this is your first film, right? Think and Grow Rich, The Legacy?
Yeah. Yeah, I have my resume here.
Awesome. Yes, you've done a lot of commercials. You've done a lot of like TV commercials, like I see here, Volkswagen, Kohl's, Olive Garden, Peeps, Chrysler, Microsoft. You did one with, as the little brother in the Microsoft, and then you've done Disney, and then you've done print, and then now your first film. And that's where I met you, was at the premiere for Think and Grow Rich. And I remember you sitting behind me, and I was like, oh, I wonder who this little guy is, So I just turned around, started talking to you, and your mom found out that you were actually playing the part. Is that the opening scene, if I remember correctly? The Young Thomas Edison?
Yeah, it's like around the opening scene.
Yeah. So how did that feel first to be asked to be in a film? And then next, had you even ever heard of Think and Grow Rich, or did you even know what it was or anything like that?
I didn't even know what the book was. And this was crazy. We weren't even asked to audition. We just on demand, we got the job. And so we show up, and then there's these people. They're like, I have a black eye because the day before I got hit with a baseball. And so my mom thought I was going to get fired from the job, but Scott, he said, oh, send him to makeup. So I went over to makeup, and it took them like half an hour maybe, but they finally got rid of the black eye. And
wow.
Once they got rid of the black eye, we started it was almost my turn. So I waited a little, had a snack, then it was my turn to film. So we spent about half an hour filming that, and then we tried it from a different way, and then a different, and then it kind of just swept up the day. So, and after a while, it was like maybe 5 o'clock, so we took the 2-hour drive back home. And it's like 8 o'clock, so we're like, okay, well, just finish your school up. Let's get going. So I finish up my school, we go to bed, then that's just the day. And it was a short scene, and we got it done in just a day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It don't take as long as you think, but a whole movie, it'll take a while.
So did you go back, or you were there just the one day and then didn't go back for any of the filming, or did you go back for some of the other filming?
No.
No? Not interested? You're like, hey, my job's done. I'm out of here.
I wasn't invited.
Oh, okay. That's cool, though. So the premiere, what did you, when we went to the premiere, I had no idea what to expect because I'd never been to a premiere before, and I'm going to assume that was your first? Was that your first premiere?
Yeah, that was my first.
So what was it like walking the red carpet and, having your picture taken by all that paparazzi that was there?
I actually I was vlogging some of it with my mom's phone.
Okay.
And so I just stopped from time to time to let the time pass, and I got my picture right here. Yeah, it's my picture.
Oh, yeah.
After that, we started to get into the movie. And this is the funny part about it. When I started filming just to say the movie was about to start, but then the announcer, she said, your phone will be confiscated. I'm like, oh no, and so I turned off the phone right away. That's the end. That's the end of it. And then when we're out, I'm like, yeah. So we just finished the movie. It's great. Yeah. So I vlogged it.
That lady was hardcore, huh? That lady, she was hardcore. She was like, if we catch you even looking at your phone, we're going to confiscate it and we're going to take you out of here. Oh my God, I turned mine off, put it in my purse. I wasn't going to risk it at all.
Yeah. The movie was kind of, whenever I watch my commercials that I have to speak, it's kind of awkward. So I was a little disappointed, but kind of happy when I was doing school with my mom, or my fake mom in the scene, and I was reading the book. I was kind of glad they cut out my voice.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I was a little awkward. I'm like, oh wow, I'm gonna play on the loudspeaker. Here's my big voice. But yeah, they cut it out, silence it, and put on some soft music. Yeah.
It was good. So what did you think about the movie? Great movie?
The movie was was very like inspiring, all that, and also part of it was even easier to enjoy it when you have like this large free drink and this great popcorn with you. Like, all this free stuff.
Yeah, that was fun too. I was like, we got free popcorn? Oh my God, normally it's $20 at the movie. So, yay, score for us, right?
Just like, yeah, we don't gotta buy all that candy and the stuff and all. Yeah.
So who is somebody, so who's somebody that you look up to, like as far as acting, like an acting figure that you would say, you know, I'd really like to be doing what that person is doing, or I love that person's acting. Do you have anybody that you love, like to look at and watch them?
I don't exactly know his name, but I've seen him in a lot of movies. Here, let me look him up.
Okay. Hi, Sylvia. I see we have Sylvia. Say hi to Sylvia.
Hello.
So you guys, if you have any questions you want me to ask Teddy, it's funny because it says Allison because that's his mom's name. And he doesn't have a Facebook page, so it comes up as Allison. But his name is Teddy Gobbell. And Teddy, I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to post the name and number of your agent, you know, so if anybody wants to get in contact with your agent for some work, you never know, right?
Oh, yeah. And the guy that I liked, here's his name. Matt Bomber.
Matt what?
Bomber. Matt
Bomber?
Bomer.
And what do you like about him? Like, is it his style or what is it?
I've seen a lot of shows and movies he's in, and it's pretty great. I like how he acts. He's funny. My mom, she actually watches one of his shows. He was in Chuck. My sister, she watched that show. It was like a spy show, and he was also in White Collar. That was like a crime fighting show where he's a forger, and he's like a forger, and he gets caught by this person, so he escapes prison, and then he gets caught kind of on purpose, so then he can go into like the white collar division where he's on an anklet, he's being watched constantly, but he helps the FBI like fight crime or something. Yeah.
I don't think I'd like to do that. I don't think I want to intentionally go to jail. Doesn't sound fun. Oh, say hi to Patty. We have Patty and Sylvia, and Patty says Matt's a good-looking man too. It's not funny, huh? So Teddy, what do you see like as your future for acting? Do you want to continue with it, or is this just something to do right now while you're young, or what do you see for the future?
It would be nice if I was in more movies, maybe even bigger roles. And commercials are always great to do. They have nice catering. It's really fun. There's a ton of nice people. Plus, like, you get to wear all this nice new clothes. They'll give you, like, they'll match it up for you. You're like, oh, I don't even have to look at what I'm going to wear today.
Oh, yeah. Really? Okay.
The hair and makeup, they like make you look great. Patty asked what kind of roles I kind of like. It'd be interesting to do like kind of acting like roles where I'm like running. It's an action figure. Like maybe when I'm 15 or around something, I could maybe be in an action movie. Like,
oh, that would be cool.
I would like to imagine myself around 18 and in this great movie. It's like something like a spy show or something. That would be really, really cool.
That'd be fun.
Like a photo shoot, action cats. Yeah, something like that. But I did a photo shoot in like a cowboy town. We had to drive all out to this country place, and we met up with this photographer. Here, let me show you one of the pictures from there.
Down a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Oh, your hair. What happened to your hair there? Or is that a hat?
That's not a hat or anything. they made my hair go way up.
Yeah.
I had grown my hair out then, so they took advantage of it. They made it go real high and all that.
That's
and
funny.
I'm actually wearing similar to those shoes right now. I was wearing like here. See those shoes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually wearing the same brand, but not the same kind of shoes. Yeah, I'm a bigger size.
Oh, and have you even thought about, like my nephew, for example, he does the action, like you're talking about the action packed, but he does it for video games. So he does the thing like they hook him up to all these electrodes and stuff, and he does all this action. So in some of the video games that people play, he's actually been the actor doing all the action, but you can't see his face, you know? Have you ever thought about that?
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought about maybe trying like a virtual reality game to just see what it's like. But I don't know. I might. Sometimes I play, like when I finish my school, there's nothing to do. I'll either play with friends, like ride my bike, or sometimes I'll play this game. It's called like Roblox. I sometimes make videos on it just for fun. Like I don't really do much about it, but yeah, I just play this. It's like there's a ton of games in just one thing. So you play some of those games, like there's cops and robbers, like make your own restaurant, like stuff like that. Management tycoon, like where you're the boss of something and you make up a company.
Okay.
And those are sometimes fun.
Well, that's fun, yeah, because you're just using your imagination. So let me ask the big question: do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Do you have any girls that you like right now? I'm trying to remember like what I was like at 10 years old. I can't remember.
Not really.
No, not yet. Okay. So just like concentrate on Teddy. So what else do you have what else do you have going on? Like I know you have the acting, and then you have you're doing some modeling as well, right? And then what else do you have going on? You playing baseball still?
Play baseball, yeah.
What else?
I'm not in a league for this, but I'll sometimes play a little football with my friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just maybe sometimes we go down to the park to play like cops and robbers, chase each other on our bikes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's good. So you get outside a lot then, right? You like doing outside stuff.
I did junior lifeguards, and I'm about to finish fall baseball. So in Santa Barbara, there's this program like where they do fall baseball. So it's just like a practice season. You don't really do the Little League World Series or anything. Just a practice season, like all that.
So because you're in Santa Barbara, so you have to go down to LA every time to do the acting, or is there some stuff in Santa Barbara you can do too?
I was thinking of doing baseball in Santa Barbara because I usually do spring baseball in Carpinteria down where I live. In Santa Barbara, I go to church there. Once I did a commercial. Well, I did an audition for a movie. It was before Think and Grow Rich, and I actually got it. But it wasn't like a professional film, so they couldn't do it because I was in SAG, so they couldn't actually take me as an actor or something.
Oh, okay. So what will Think and Grow Rich, by now having a movie on your resume, how will that open up more doors for you?
I'm hoping I might get some more movie role acts because of it. Because movies are really fun, and plus there's movie premieres, but that's not just the whole thing. The directors are absolutely nice, and if I was in a really long movie, I could spend a lot of time with these really nice people, but in commercials, you usually only have one day to complete like the commercial.
Oh, that's true. You can build like relationships and friendships, right? Because you're there longer. Yeah. That's cool. And I know you mentioned the food. You said that it's like lots of food, right? All over the place.
Catering is great. Yeah, that's commercials usually like they'll rent a taco truck or something. Like they'll get catering from places like that. And they'll also just have like ice bucket with sodas and stuff like that. Like, that's not that great. Yeah, they have that, yogurt, like chips, just small snacks. But then, like, when it's lunchtime, oh no, they bring in the taco catering. Like, they bring in good stuff. Yeah, I would encourage kids if they want to act and they know what they're in for, like they know they'll have fun, and if you want to get more about just my sister, if you want to have more really fun jobs, like you have to go full time, be homeschooled, like get braces. I got braces on the top so my teeth would look better for maybe a better act. But like you'd have to just go, like you'd have to go through like the whole setup. Like, yeah, I personally don't do full time acting because I was. They said I might have to move to LA to do it because like I just get there quicker, like twice a day acting, stuff like that. I might have to cut school sometimes. I was just like, well, I wanna sometimes have a life, like.
Yeah.
Like, acting can't just be like your whole big career. I'm only 10 so far. Like, I haven't even experienced middle school.
I know, really. Well, good for you, for sticking with that. And because, you have your whole life ahead of you, right? I mean, you can still just keep doing the part-time now and then move into full-time later if you choose to do that. So, well, if there is a young person out there about your age that's interested in getting into acting, what would you recommend being their first step?
I would rather have them like not just a first step, but you should get right into it. Like take an acting class. My mom, she tried to make me take acting classes, but I didn't act for a while. I did more modeling jobs. Yeah, I would always audition for like print. But then once I got into commercial, like that was all I did for a while. That's like the most I've done on my resume. Like first commercial, then print, then film. That's how it goes. But film is really, really fun. The directors, it would be crazy if I got to work with the same director like more than just once or twice. That'd be amazing. Really, Scott? Was he the director of Think and Grow Rich, or was it? I don't think he was the director. He was just like a co-producer. Yeah. Well, he was helping with the film. He was really great. If I got to do another film where he was helping, it would really make me feel comfortable with like all of that. So
can you just reach out to him and ask him, like, hey, I want to be in your next film.
Hey, I'll be in your next film, Scott, if you just ask me.
Exactly. I'm available. Oh, okay. So, hi, Carender. Patty says, Teddy, you've got the whole package. Good looks, charming, engaging. Best to you in your acting venture. She used to work at Warner Brothers. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's cool. I did one commercial for Warner Brothers, I think. I was in the studio and all that, and we were in like New York here. Let me find it on my commercial.
Yeah, let's see. Did you do? Yeah, you've done some really big name commercials and print too. You've done Costco and Macy's and Disney and.
Oh, my brother. This is a really funny and embarrassing thing. He was one of the main pictures in a company. Like he had this great picture, it was black and white and all that. And then if you just look down in the corner, his shoe's untied.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're observant too. Well, awesome. So again, so to take some acting classes and see if that's something that you would be interested in doing, right?
Yeah, if you're probably not watching this, but if you have a kid, like, and you think he could be great at this, he's fun, he's acting, like, if you have a kid and you're watching this, you should maybe encourage him to do that if you're willing to, like, drive over to LA, do a job for a day, then just come back. Like, and sometimes they're not even until like after school. Like it could be at like 3:30, and then you'd have to go. Sometimes they're early. You have to wake up maybe at 6 or 5, and you gotta leave right away. But usually you don't have to do that. So like, just encourage yourself. If you wanna try something new, Just do it. Don't like think, oh,
Yes.
well, this might not work. Like, I'm not going to do this. It probably won't work out. Just try it.
Exactly, right? 'Cause you don't have to keep doing it. That's the thing. You just try it. And so I have the name of your agent, Ariane Heath,
Yeah.
up on the screen with the phone number. So if anybody's interested in that, you go ahead and reach out to her. And Teddy, you are so awesome. I remember I interviewed you at Think and Grow Rich, but it was kind of loud there, so it was hard to hear. And so I'm so glad you came back today to let me interview you again. You are very engaging, and I'd love to like keep up with you. Like maybe once a year we come back and I interview you and see how things are going.
Thank you, Patty.
We'll make an annual thing. Yeah. Teddy, you have great advice. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, just try it, see how it goes. And I want to thank you so much for your time. And again, thank you to the Prepared Performer for sponsoring this show. If you are ready to have people throw their credit cards at your face, reach out to thepreparedperformer.com for more information. And Teddy, thank you so much. And I'm going to interview you every year, okay?
Every year? Thank you.
Yeah, once a year.
So next year's an auction. Like, it's almost done.
Yeah. So we'll do again, like maybe around the same time every year, so we can follow you and see how you're progressing.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sure.
So say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Patty. Bye, everyone who's watching all.